Watch Hank as he struggles to
Watch it.
open old
Henry.
cameras.
It's like
Grill.
it's like a monkey exhibit at a zoo.
It's like there's a part that's broken in here. That's why it's not coming apart.
We're live there.
It's so weird 'cause this
Live
lens
here.
is curved. It's flat.
All right. I think we're live, everybody. Allegedly. I usually have Mom here to do this for me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't. You never do shit, do you?
I do very little.
Trying to mess me.
Yeah. Hey, hello everybody, and welcome. It is Saturday night. You know what that means. October 1st, the Nelson Family Radio Hour is on the air.
It's Sunday.
Sunday night. That's what I meant. I don't know. That's what I said. Mom's usually here to tell me those things. Sunday night.
Thought I missed a day of pills. Or took an extra day of pills. Jeez.
You and me both. Welcome to the Nelson Family Radio Hour. I would just like to say that we are all happy that you are here. We're happy to be here. I'd say we'd have a great show for you, but we have a show. We'll just put it that way. And
If you
I
can
am
even call it
joined,
a show.
as always, by my boon companions. We have Everett, Hank, and of course Noah here with us today.
I'm here.
Everett's here. Everett's the elusive Everett.
It's the rare occurrence. This is like,
Yeah.
you should have promoted this.
Well,
Like,
we should promote a lot of things. So let's
This is
just
my
get
third
into it.
appearance.
Ratings gold, Everett.
I'm tired of seeing this.
That's true.
Crumbling old.
Tired of
So
seeing these
it's
old-
it's been a month. It's been a month since we've been here. What has everybody been up to? Noah, what you been up to this last month?
Oh, we're on Monster Pictures. I watched the movie.
Yeah.
I got lazy and started watching some of those DC. Watched that Flash movie.
Oh, you did.
Watched that Flash movie.
Any good?
Better than I thought. Michael
Okay.
Keaton shows up.
All right.
and
All right.
Professor- But I was concerned. Like, there's a scene. I don't know. Are you ready for spoilers?
I don't care. I'll probably never watch it.
Flash has to save a bunch of babies. And it's really well done. They got the effects wizards
Yeah.
because these babies are up on like.
How many
It
babies?
was either
what-
it was a good dozen babies.
All right. So they're worth saving then, right?
Yeah,
if
it
it's a
was-
dozen babies.
Flash, you gotta save those babies.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's like
Yeah.
he's not going to save. Any rate, they're like on floor. It was either the 8th or 18th floor.
Uh huh.
Why are the babies up that high? Like you live.
Is that where
in
the
like a world?
Is that where the daycare is?
No, these were like newborn babies.
So it was a hospital.
Yeah. Why you gotta keep babies up that high?
That's what I'm thinking.
They don't give a shit about babies.
They don't.
I don't think anyone in this world really gives a shit about babies.
And so it's interesting that you bring that up because I obviously care about babies, and
It's
so
hard to figure that one out. You don't show it.
what do you mean by that?
I mean,
What are you talking about?
You
everybody
care about
everyone
babies.
diverts the discussion about Joe Biden doesn't care about babies. I've never heard him talk about babies once.
That's okay.
And he's the president
All right.
of
All right.
this country.
Yeah.
He is the president of this country. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last time I checked.
Yeah.
Joe Biden hates babies.
Confirmed.
So
He hates them,
Alright, if he
like
didn't
everyone
hate
else.
wait a minute. Hold on a second. When you say hates babies, that's a strong allegation.
Because he'd be sticking up for babies. Someone needs to stand up for the babies.
So what- like,
Babies
what-
aren't
what are-
standing up for themselves. My mic isn't even on.
Oh, your mic isn't even on.
Been random
All right.
babies.
been random. Yeah.
I should check mine now.
So
Is your mic on?
Noah,
Do
you were
we need mics? Am I that?
Oh shit, my mic's off.
so
We're that big of a loud mouth.
yeah. So Noah, you were saying that
Can I hear me now?
Noah was just saying that Noah's the only person who cares about
It
babies.
seems that way. I guess I had, and it's getting worse. In my, when I was younger, you'd never see a baby in a bar, but every time I go to a bar, someone brings in a baby. People stop giving a shit about babies,
and
and someone has to rectify that.
well, and so, but what if the baby's the designated driver? You've seen the movie Baby Driver. I haven't seen it. I'm assuming that's what it means.
Is that like Boss Baby?
Yeah, sure, exactly. I don't think
you're.
I don't think you're giving the babies enough credit.
Hey, no.
I think you're trying to cover for yourself.
I love babies. Okay, I am the
You're going to
baby
hold one.
Well,
ambassador.
You're fighting me pretty hard on this if you love babies so much.
I do.
I'm establishing a blue ribbon committee.
Okay.
Blue ribbon committee. And we're getting to the bottom of this. Someone has to stand up for the babies because they're babies and they can't stand up.
Yeah.
In general.
Again,
So,
I don't think you're giving the babies enough credit.
You finally have an ally out there.
We've seen
babies.
Muppet babies. These
I
babies
haven't.
can do
Yeah,
way
that-
more.
Muppet, there's a dark thing behind Muppet because that has to be some sort of government
Psyop?
research thing.
Oh, with with
Come
with
on,
okay,
they
yeah,
genetically engineered the Muppet babies.
genetically.
Nanny
So
is a code name.
so
That's
it's
two babies.
so the thing that's
Came out of a lab.
I'm laughing, but I shouldn't be laughing because the thing that's problematic for me about thinking about them genetically engineering the Muppet babies is they probably destroyed some of those Muppet babies.
Oh, there was some
Yeah.
rejected Muppet babies.
Rejected Muppet babies. What
What
would
the hell is Scooter and Skeeter? They're not. This established they're not human, and they're
Right.
no identified animal. No.
Yeah.
What is the analog animal?
Scooter and Skeeter would probably be
And you got Gonzo, and what is animal?
an animal.
They just call them animal.
Yeah, allegedly.
Real nice.
Yeah.
It's like
Really nice way to treat a baby.
what if you name someone human? Whoa, hey, what's going
Human.
on, human? How's it going? Hi, person.
So we do have some Scooter and Skeeter fans that have joined the chat.
In the chat.
So tell us your favorite Muppet baby. Better yet, write
us your
down.
favorite Skeeter
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. Write down or draw your favorite Muppet baby on a 3x5 card
Whoa.
and
that was a good one.
mail it to P.O. Box 488, Niles, Michigan 49120. We would love to read and look at your Muppet baby calligraphy, or whatever you have to offer.
If you have any information
If you have,
About the
what
Muppet
the
Babies
hell Scooter and
whereabouts.
Skeeter are,
if you
Draw
have,
the Mona Lisa, but make it.
what was the thing that Stranger Things was based on?
The what was it, Montauk Project?
Yeah, I think that was the Muppet Baby project,
Yeah.
actually. So I think we're onto something with the Muppet. We're gonna get shut down
None of
because
us
of
ever
this.
Take us
talk,
down.
even talk about having parents.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think it's just because they're the Muppets, but turned into babies.
So you're taking it to, but like then who's controlling it? Like they're Muppets.
They're all in one big room.
They're puppets.
Yeah, yeah, but they're puppets. But the Muppet Babies obviously
They
don't have any
legs.
strings. Yeah, they have legs, and they
It's
can.
because it's an animated series.
They wear diapers.
That's
I
what
mean,
they
at least
want you
one
to
of them
think.
wears diapers, so they poo.
That's a nice
Yeah,
Chevy.
they do poo. But
they do.
and do we ever see him actually eat? Probably, maybe in the
Yeah,
show.
remember where Gonzo had that box of animal crackers where he had to share?
Yes,
and he
that's
got
right.
them-
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
You know, grubbed them all for himself while all
Yeah.
his friends were starving.
That's right, Gonzo. And was it, which one had Transmo Gobot?
Transmo GoBot.
Transmo
No,
Gobot.
It was. They were very careful.
No, it wasn't Gobot. It was Transmo Robot.
Yeah.
Transmo Robot is way programmed to save the
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
Injection molded polystyrene.
Yeah. Was
They
that
really were.
was that Skeeter?
No, I think
Scooter.
it was Scooter. Yeah,
Scooter
and
had that.
everyone was jealous. And
Yeah,
then
of
they
Transmo
ended up
Go-
breaking it and making it into a bunch of toys.
Yeah, that's right.
Smaller toys. Because
So anyway,
you should always break your friend's expensive shit and then use the parts for your own pleasure, I guess.
I think Scooter deserved it.
How does Scooter? He saved up his money for that.
I don't know. I've
Yeah,
never seen
ever-
one
ever-
of
okay,
them.
ever-
all
never
right.
seen Muppet
Hold on.
Babies.
So
I've never
let's.
seen
I'm
Muppet
gonna.
Babies, but
Let's bring it back
That's
here.
why I'm
So
silent mostly in this conversation.
I'm here to plead to you, audience, about your love or lack of love for babies. Noah claims to be the only baby champion.
Prove me wrong,
in the
people.
Midwest
Prove
region
me
here.
wrong.
And so, do you love babies?
Can you? Amanda,
Do you
can
hate
you,
babies?
uh,
If so,
I love babies on a 3x5.
why or why not?
What?
That was a boomerang. You had a boomerang 3x5er.
Here, wait, turn it to wide. I want to try it.
So
Dead.
again, I had a baby here in the studio yesterday. It was the Apple Festival parade on Saturday. Today is Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday. I know that now. So there was a lady standing outside holding a baby, and I was like, "You can come in here. You don't have to stand outside." It was, no clouds. It's,
Probably
end
one
of
of them
September,
artificial
early
babies.
October sky in Southwest Michigan here, which means there's no clouds. So I'm like, come on in, you sit down with this baby, and I asked if I could hold the baby. As soon as I hold the baby falls asleep because every baby loves me because I am
But do you love every baby?
the boat. I do, absolutely. There's some people who would lead you to believe that I don't, but I am here for the babies.
Okay.
Everett, what have you been up to the last month besides not thinking about babies?
He hates babies, big time. That's his job outside of this.
That's not the question I asked, Everett.
Can I have a 3x5 card real quick? Thank you. Just,
What? I don't know what I've done.
What games have you been playing?
I've played Pokemon. I've played a strategy game. I think I might have played Terraria.
Get up on that microphone, Everett.
I'm not entirely sure.
What were you playing today? What game were you playing today?
I was playing Europa Universalis 4,
There you go.
but today isn't last month.
Yeah, but you've been playing it within the last month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so, what can you tell us about that game?
It's a strategy game.
Well, who you been playing as?
A lot of different things. Because it's like a history game. It starts in September 11th, 1444.
Okay.
You can choose any it's not 100% accurate just because it's it really can't be, but you can choose any nation that's in the game that they could find that existed at that time, and they put it in the game, and you can play as really anything.
How many babies? Do they have a baby counter in the game?
Population now.
Yeah.
They
Well,
do-
that
they don't-
population is different. I guess you could calculate the babies. Anytime a population goes up, you could assume it's a
There's
baby,
no-
or somebody could have moved there.
There's no population mechanic in EU4.
Oh, all right.
It's
So we don't even know how many babies are being sacrificed in that game.
probably a very small amount.
Not a lot of baby sacrifice.
I mean, you could technically
It's
count.
funny that someone that loves babies so much their brain would go to baby sacrifice.
Yeah.
How
But
exactly do you love babies?
you love them for their souls and
well,
taking them?
We all have.
Are you jonesing
greater
for a
souls.
California cheeseburger?
California cheeseburger? They are delicious.
Babies?
So Henry, what have you been up to the last month?
Well, we went to Chicago to see the Cubs earlier
Nice.
this
We
month.
did.
Well, last month.
One of the last times anybody got to see the Cubs win, we were there.
And they won today, I thought.
They
The final one.
yeah, but it doesn't matter because they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, it was really fun. I took some photos, not on this camera, but a different one.
yeah,
Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah.
yeah. So you've been farting around with the film cameras.
Yep, I've been doing that for since.
Yeah, but what the last month? What types of film have you been shooting on?
So I shot some 620 film, which is just 120 by a different spool, which is the medium format, which is this kind of big, and then also 35, which is normal, which I've shot on some Kodak Gold and just the normal black and white Ilford SFX and other kinds of film. I guess I'm being developed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so we've also over the last month, several months before that, we've been playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
And so we started a new campaign at home, but we are continuing showing you snippets of Dean's Dungeon. And so, Everett, this is the first time we've actually got to talk to you about Dean's Dungeon.
No, it's not. This is the second time you guys
Yeah,
told me
we
about
talked to
it.
him about it before
And so
when we were on the couch.
tell me about what it was like for you. That was the first time you DM'd.
Yeah.
And so what was that like to be the DM for the first time?
I don't know. I just kind of like did stuff. I don't know.
What was that experience like? So you had a plan.
It was a plan.
Uh-huh.
And
then what
dice.
happened?
You guys ruined it. I had a very loose plan that did not have anything you guys do specifically. Just not immediately try to kill people. And guess what they
That
did?
wasn't me.
Well,
I,
but-
I tried. I was all with the talkie.
and-
That was George.
Yeah, George did kind of jump in there. And so
Not to give anything away.
as we discussed earlier, like this was Everett like created this content with Jess, and so this was all homebrew stuff that Everett created this world and this scenario, and then we all jumped in with our characters, and it started breaking loose in Tulsa, as they say. So
I want to play Stormy Nosebone again.
Stormy Nosebone was a good one. So what were your initial thoughts of like being a DM for the first time?
Like just like during the time playing or after we were done playing.
That's during the time. Like, what did you think?
I was just thinking about the game. I wasn't necessarily thinking about being a DM. I was just kind of excited to like play because we'd been doing it for like the past week or two. Just planning it.
And so then, when the first instance happened where somebody
Craglab Jones.
jumped in and like did a thing, you're like, I was not expecting them to do that. Like, what was your reaction?
Roll with it.
Roll with it.
Kinda
You gotta
have
roll
to.
with it. As the DM of our group, my whole thing is like, roll a d20. Just roll the d20.
Every dice you guys rolled, I did not have a DC for anything. Just depending on how the number sounded to me, I was like, whether you succeeded or failed.
Okay, that's awesome.
I thought that's the way to DM.
Yeah, that's.
To be honest, I did not know that was the wrong way to do that.
DC, you get the DC by the feeling, right? Of like what's going. That's awesome.
I thought that was the way everyone did it. Just
Right.
To tell you.
Well, no one called you on it.
Right,
We
yeah.
would have never known.
Yeah, no, he did really good. So I would just like to bring up that in the corner of our shot here, you see a plate with some meats on it. That is a pork chop that I marinated in some Faygo Rock and Rye with some secret hobo spices. And we're going to test that on, taste test it later on in the show. So stay tuned for that. And it's just kind of tempting, everybody here, probably aside from Everett.
I've actually
But
had
that's
it.
why I brought the chips for Everett, because I knew Everett would not be up for the delicious Rock and Rye marinated pork chop. But we are going to take a break and watch the next installment of Dean's Dungeon. Another 10 seconds. We're still in the front lobby. Took us a long time to get out of there. But as you'll see, maybe we get out, maybe we don't. So anything you want to say before we throw to the Dean's Dungeon, Everett?
Dad killed someone, took their gun, and proceeded to shoot
That's-
many employees.
That's actually not this segment, probably this segment after. But so here we go. We're going to transition to Dean's Dungeon, and we'll be back after this. I am going to try my lunge attack again. My melee attack with I am going to try my lunge attack again. My melee attack with my battle axe and my hammer on the one that George isn't holding.
So he's at the beginning of the room, so it's like 30 feet away.
That's fine because I get
my speed is 25, just walking. But I have with my lunge attack, I add 5 feet.
Okay.
So
So yeah, you can make it.
yep. 11 and 18.
18 hits.
18 hits. Okay. And so then, what do I roll for my axe?
That's probably just.
1d8. Alright.
No,
No, it's not it.
no.
Alright, so 1d8. 3. So 7.
7 damage.
So I have a bonus action of grappling strike. So immediately after I hit someone with my melee attack, I can grapple the target as a bonus action.
Okay,
So
so.
it's athletics.
Yep.
What would I roll?
Roll a d20.
20. 14.
He rolled a natural 1, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got him.
I fucking grappled his ass to the ground, and I have him in a chokehold.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Back to Henry.
You play elevator music, Dad?
Yeah, you're sitting in this elevator with this guard. You see it's going up to the 4th floor.
Okay.
How many floors is the building?
Why would you know that?
I'm just curious.
Well, I can't
be
the elevator,
curious.
the elevator has
I think
1,
you
2.
just play the whole time.
The elevator the buttons say 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's all that's on there.
Okay.
So, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Yeah. So, how long you been working here for?
About 5 years.
Cool. Cool. Yeah.
This is how it would edit together. It would be us all in a mosh in the lobby of the next one. Yeah, how's it going?
So it started on the 2nd floor, and you see you're now on the 3rd floor.
Roll to see if you have to hold in a fart.
No.
Dude, that's what happens every time you're in an elevator.
No, it would be Everett's decision to roll to see
Oh,
if
that's
he
right.
has to fart.
That's right.
And then Hank would have to make
Roll
a
the-
saving throw to see if he could hold it in.
You got to fart.
Okay.
You gotta fart.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. So that'd be +2. Oh no, that'd be +4, whatever I get. 20
That's
plus
that
4.
old school.
So yeah, you hold that in.
Held that in. So he's got one in the chamber, is what you're saying. He's got-
Okay, so it's now George's turn.
just
Smash
We're
cut.
on the 3rd floor now.
Smash it. This George is like just holding someone.
So I've got an attack called Flurry of Blows.
Yeah, that's just hitting someone multiple times, and then like they.
That's your bonus action. So do your attack first, and if it hits, then you can do your bonus action.
Right, so I'm gonna finish off the guard I'm holding by putting his wiener in his own mouth and cutting him in half.
Oh, you can try and do that.
You know?
There's always one.
What do you roll?
Is it a 6?
Yeah.
6. That's only a 9.
You try and fold them, and it just nothing happens.
So now I can do the bonus attack?
No, I think you
Because
don't.
it doesn't hit.
Yeah, I think just read it. Sometimes it specifically if.
I can spend 1 key point to make
Oh, there you go. So, yeah,
2
that's right.
unarmed strikes as a bonus
So
action.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
you can do it.
yeah,
So
roll.
he has 3 key. So
Yeah.
he's using 1.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm down to 2.
So, yeah, you can roll the d20 twice to see if they hit.
Oof, that's a 7.
Does not hit.
Oh, shit.
What is that?
And a 5.
Neither of those hit.
Damn.
Okay, is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, so now the guard that you're holding, he's going to try and break out. So roll acrobatics or athletics, either one.
Which one do which dice?
Probably after.
At d20.
So, Yeah, athletics. Yep. That's what I'm looking at. So athletics. 20,
Oh, nice.
21.
Yeah, he does not break out.
He's still just holding.
So now it's gonna be Liam's turn.
So does,
Henry, what do you do?
so does Chuck have the guard in front of me on the ground?
I have him in a headlock.
Okay, can I just walk up? So are you like, am I gonna be able to stab him? Okay,
I'm a dwarf. I'm like 4'3". I mean 200 pounds, but I'm 4'3", so you can definitely get to his body.
yeah, can I just walk up to him wherever he's exposed and just like downright?
Roll with advantage to hit.
Okay, so 2 rolls.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
Take the higher one.
7 and 20, natural 20.
Okay, yeah, you hit him.
But how much? For how much?
So my damage is 1d6 plus 1. So
Plus,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then so
will you double it?
yeah, double
Four,
it.
so
Natural 20.
5, so 10.
10 damage. Yeah, he that looks like it fucked him up pretty good, but he's still going.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not suffocated yet. I haven't choked him out yet.
No.
You should have put him in a Ronda Rousey armbar. He'd be
Yeah. I was just thinking like
You missed
just
that
a 200-pound slab of beef on his throat. I killed him right now.
Think they're robots?
Like, good.
I can have him. You can see he is not breathing, but like he's breathing but very shallowly.
Yeah.
I mean, he just got stabbed and he's got
Yeah.
200 pounds of dwarf meat on him. He's not really. I don't think he's looking too sharp right now.
He's looking really fucked up.
Yep.
So now,
Should be Noah's turn.
nope, it is not. Oh, the guard that George is holding, and he's gonna try and break out.
Again, he's got a lot of spunk, vim, and vigor.
He breaks out. Natural 20. Yeah, so he breaks out and he's gonna turn around and try and hit you with his police baton.
I was hurt
Uh,
because I got hit and it's 11 damage.
does a 19 hit?
Let me double
Your
check.
armor class.
12.
Yeah.
Yep. So that hits.
That wasn't damage. I was just.
Oh.
That's gonna be 9 bludgeoning damage.
We're gonna have to heal
How many
all-
fingers am I holding on?
Yeah.
Yeah, he whacks you in the head,
I think I can feel this.
You can use it.
but only on your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's Noah.
Okay. I forgot. Did I get back under the
Yeah, you got
reception
back on the receptionist desk.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try to do the same thing again.
But he's not. He's not. George didn't hold him anymore.
Right.
So
Well, is his back to me or? Is
no, he's gonna be facing George. So it's probably gonna be facing the receptionist desk.
Oh, he's going to be facing receptionist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there the receptionist desk? Is it solid all the way to the ground, or is there a little
It,
opening? at the bottom?
it's solid all the way to the
There's not a
ground.
little like.
No, there's
gap
not-
where
there's
you
no-
can
there's
stab
no
with a
little-
toe.
No.
Well, I'm using a quarter staff. I don't have an edge whip.
So yeah. It just goes all. It's like a wooden
Have
desk
something
that
you
goes
can
all the way to
throw
the
where you
ground.
can distract them when
It's
they-
it's kind of like a U desk that kind of goes like that. It's like wood.
Yeah.
Or an iPhone on the ground. And
I
just, like,
am going to continue to hide.
Roll stealth
Roll stealth.
at disadvantage.
Huh?
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Like holding the sneeze in or
So
something.
7 altogether. But I'm under a desk.
Yeah, but he watched you go up and then go back down.
Alright.
So he knows you're there.
He knows I'm there.
Yeah.
Alright. But it doesn't necessarily isn't coming after me right away.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he's going after you.
Still a
Dad.
safe bet.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dad, your turn.
Yep. So
It's like the guy you're holding.
I don't know. Is he getting hit in the head a
So
lot?
it's really fun to go back and watch that because Noah's the most reasonable person at that table. Everybody else is so gung ho about like, I want to get into a fight. I want to, and George being the largest.
Crag Lab Jones.
Well, that's
Yeah,
fun. I
Craig
just,
Lab
you know,
Jones.
I was
Over
playing.
here.
I was basically just trying to play the character.
Yeah.
The most fun I have with D&D is not taking anything seriously.
Yeah.
Like,
We know.
You know what I do take seriously? The smell of that delicious pork chop that I marinated in Fago Rock and Rye. Man,
How
it's
do you
gonna be
smell
so
it?
tasty.
I can't smell it.
Well, you didn't roll a d20 for perception, so you can't smell it. But that was so stay tuned for more Dean's Dungeon on here, and maybe for more updates. So we've been playing. We just started.
Curse of
The Curse of Strahd. I am the DM for that, and we have Hank, Everett, and Noah, as well as Jess, and some other friends playing that, and that's been a fun campaign so far. So last time you guys actually saw some real combat with some zombies in the forest.
Zombies.
Yeah, pretty as a picture.
Here's a picture.
In that campaign, so that was fun. That was a lot of fun. But if it were up to Hank, I think our Dungeons and Dragons soundtrack would sound a little different. Because I put on like the YouTube play me some adventure Dungeons and Dragons playlist for an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it is.
And
But if it were up to
some
Hank,
music from Hollow Knight.
what would your
the Dragon soundtrack be?
yeah?
I know. I probably should pick songs. I would probably just play like 40s big band and stuff.
Yeah. Such as
Glenn Miller,
Okay.
Dick Geyser, stuff like that. But that's just because it's music I enjoy.
So if somebody out there were interested in the music that you enjoy, but they wanted some public domain music, what would they do?
Go on to Retro Strange and go to Hank Radio. And you can also listen to Hank Radio on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. The new episode will be out soon, hopefully.
Oh, I didn't know we were on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Yeah.
There you go, Hank
People are
Radio.
working behind my back
They
Yep.
betrayed you.
Yep.
after I do so much for you people. Yeah, we're actually switching over. We just switched over today to all Halloween content
We sure
for
did.
the rest of the month.
Yeah.
And
So,
Yep.
you can expect some Halloween songs on Hank Radio. The next Hank Radio, I don't know I have an exact date, but I hope to
When's the
when
next?
does Monster Mash become public domain, Hank?
Oh, that's 50. That's going to be at least 30 years.
What's
I can't wait.
when is the next movie night?
When is the next? I believe. Well,
That's
Hank
60.
Radio is the 27th.
It's the Friday before
Whatever
movie
that
night.
Friday is.
I believe
So
Hank Radio is the 27th, and the movie night is the 28th.
so it's gonna be a Halloween movie night.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Hank Radio is the 27th. Thank you, Noah. So Hank
27th.
Radio, October 27th. Go to retrostrange.com, and then you can also see the movie night the next
Movie
night.
night is the 28th. I don't think we. Well, it'll definitely be something Halloweeny.
Yes.
It might just be House on. We might just do some of the greats. House on a Hill.
Yeah.
Horror Express. That
Horror
guy just might
Express,
just keep
yeah.
on going until
What's the
people tell us they want us
what's,
to stop.
what's the Dick Miller one that Phil always plays?
Bucket of Blood. Yes.
Bucket of Blood,
Yeah,
absolutely.
well,
Our guy Dick Miller. If you're a Dick Miller fan, you will love Retro
If you're a
Strange.
movie fan, it
Yeah.
has got some great camera angles and shots in that movie
Yeah.
that will hold. You can put up against many of the classier film noirs of the time. And
Yep.
whatnot.
And so we're gonna take a detour here, and we're gonna listen to a sample from Hank Radio.
Number 6, the 6th episode.
The last episode we did back at the end of
September
September.
15th. That was
Yep.
when it was
And
live.
what are we gonna be listening to, Hank?
Well, we're going to be listening to some country. I think the first ever country song on Hank Radio, In the Jailhouse Now. I will announce that on there. I hope you enjoy. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hank Radio. I sound like a YouTube Let's Player. How's it all going? I'm pretty happy to be back, and I think, are you happy to be back too, Chuck?
Yeah, I'm
I'm happy to be here. It's been a little minute, and yeah, I'm excited to listen to some tunes.
Some tunes.
Some tunes.
Some tunes.
And
tunes in it, bruv, mate. For our viewers across the pond.
Exactly.
I'm
what
gonna get
have,
killed for that, I think.
What have you got lined up for us?
I
today,
got
Hank?
some awesome 20 songs. We're gonna start with a country one, actually. First off, do you want to have anything to say beforehand?
Beforehand, is this the Jailhouse?
Yep. Do you want to tell the facts after or before?
Yeah. Let's just get down to it. And jump on in.
Okay. Here's "In the Jailhouse Now" by Frankie Wallace and his guitar. I hope you all enjoy.
I had a friend called Ramblin' Bob who used to steal, gamble, and rob. He thought he was the smartest guy in town. But I found out last Monday that Bob got locked up Sunday. They've got him in a jailhouse way downtown. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. I told him once or twice to quit playing cards and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. Oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady. He played a game called poker, pinochle, whist, and euchre, but shooting dice was his greatest game. Now he's down in jail, no one to go with bail. The judge done said that he refused the fine. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. I told him once or twice to quit playing cards and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. Oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, you lady, oh, you lady. Oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady. I went out last Tuesday. I met a girl named Susie. I told her I was the smartest guy in town. We started to spend my money. She started to call me honey. We took in every cabaret in town. We're in the jailhouse now. We're in the jailhouse now. I told the judge right to his face, I didn't like to see this place. We're in the jailhouse now. Oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady. Oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady.
There we go. I really like that song. First time I heard it was in "Oh Brother Art Thou."
That's right. Yeah. And so that song's been covered many a time and recorded many a time since the early 1900s. One of the more famous ones was Jimmy Rogers, the singing, yodeling cowboy Jimmy Rogers. And of course, we heard there that he was very much, I think, inspired by Jimmy Rogers' version. And the earliest known recording of that song was in 1915.
Wow.
Which had verses about a man named Campbell cheating at a card game and a corrupt election. And then in 1924, Whistler's Jug Band from Louisville, Kentucky recorded under the Jailhouse Blues. And Boyd Center, who we'll actually hear later on in the show, recorded a version in 1929. Boyd Center and his Centipedes, which is the one I love that name. They did a jazz version in 1929. So yeah, and of course Johnny Cash. There we go. All right. So thanks, Hank.
Yeah. Thank you for telling us those facts on there.
Yeah. So Hank Radio, you can go to Retro Strange and hear that. And so we mentioned earlier, Retro Strange has the Halloweenies. All of October, Retro Strange is full of Halloweeners. And so if you go to Retro Strange,
all
you can.
Halloween content all month for the rest of the month.
So
It's like
I think
Cocktober.
maybe it's a little bit like Peacock.
And if your kids are good, you might even get something extra at the end of the month.
Let me find
See if everything works okay.
the Retro Stranges.
It's on, yeah.
And so let's take a sample of. Oh, it did go to sleep. That camera turned off.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you.
Technical difficulties,
Conveniently, as soon as Jess walked into the studio, the camera went to sleep. All right, so
ran out of battery.
let's. I forgot to plug it in.
Forgot to we started
right.
the broadcast without our mics on.
Yeah.
But no one noticed. Like
Yeah.
he was mixing with, but no
Yeah.
one noticed.
Yeah. It sounded
And we might be
great.
using too many
Sounded
microphones.
great. All right, so let's head on over. You
Head
know what?
over.
We obviously need to take another break. Let's head on over
I'm
to
tired.
Retro
Ooh,
Strange.
That would have been causing. That could have been causing.
And,
the thing was the multiple microphones echoing last time.
There we go. All right, so let's see what Retro Strange has to offer. It always has to offer
there's
the
a-
best. And so what do we have? What do we
I
have?
don't know if we can call it the best.
What is this? What
This
are we?
is an episode of One Step Beyond the Supernatural Encounters anthology show, produced by Alcoa Aluminum.
What?
So they made the show to sell aluminum.
All right.
So I don't know why paranormal count. And that's Ross Martin for TV buffs. He was one of the guys from Wild Wild West,
Oh, there you go. All right.
and he was in other things. I'm sure.
What?
I'm not a Ross Martin expert.
Allegedly.
What year was this?
This would have been like 1958-ish, 59, around then. This was on pretty much the same time as Twilight Zone,
All right.
but they pretty much focus on like psychic phenomenon, urban legend stuff. This is it. Season 1, episode 20, Echo. Wait a minute, was this the one I banned?
Did you ban this one, Noah?
I banned one of them because of, like, brown face. I don't think this, unless they go to India. This probably isn't the one unless they're in India. If they're in India. And then,
So
then
Noah does screen a lot of the
I
content
screen everything I add. I
Yeah.
don't screen a lot of
Yeah.
it. I screen everything.
to make sure
So
that
if
it's.
there's it kind of makes me, because it's, because it's like, there's so many shows and movies that I'll watch, get into it, and like start getting hooked in, and then something racist happens, and then we gotta go,
Yeah.
and like, cause I don't have time to like screen it if I can't put it on the channel.
Well, and I think that's.
Same with me for music.
Well, I
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I think that's the difference, right? So when you go to Retro Strange,
Because I care about babies.
well,
I
and
do
so
it for the
this
babies.
man cares about the
The
babies.
babies don't need racism in their lives.
Unlike you, Dad.
Nobody needs racism in their lives.
The babies are
I
exposed
care
to enough
about the
racism.
Nobody cares about the babies more than
You're a
me.
baby
I just-
racist. Why don't you just admit it?
I don't even know what that means.
You know
You're
exactly what it
racist against
means.
babies.
Well, okay, I'm favorable towards babies. If babies are a race, then count me racist. Don't
count me racist, please. I should have
Putting
not
that-
have said
I'm
that.
putting that, and putting it on a plaque and hanging it up in a
Damn
place
it.
of prominence.
Son of a
Baby
bitch.
hating racist.
Son
this
of
just
a
it.
bitch. No,
this is
stop.
turning into a Sharon Sherman
Yeah.
bit.
No, no.
You're
No.
becoming the
What
Colin
happened?
Jost
Baby
of it.
hating
Oh, look.
racist.
Look,
I blame
can,
Everett.
can we
Everett is just
can
like
we just for
dogging
can we
you.
for a second appreciate the fact that not only did Just come in and change the battery, but the battery that I happen to have in my backpack was fully charged, which isn't a for sure thing.
No, it's not.
So, if we head back to Retro Strange real quick, just for laughs, I heard some gunshots. So I would love to catch up on what is happening in the Strange. Oh, it's the end of the episode. That's the guy.
This is the host.
Yeah.
He must have had. He either had like. I would love to find out if like him and Rod Serling ever crossed paths.
Yeah.
Like at a restaurant, or because it would have to be like, because everyone would have to be comparing him to Rod Serling.
Wow, is it that delayed?
Yeah, I don't know.
But this is how like they wanted to use. This is the sales tool they use to move aluminum.
Aluminium.
I think you mean aluminium.
Yeah.
Aluminum.
Sir.
Okay, I agree with Noah. It is
Sir.
aluminum. It's
Aluminum, because we won World War II, and we can put those Nazis back anytime we want.
Well, I mean, honestly, unfortunately, we kind of tend to be
We
trending
can,
there.
man.
Yeah.
We can put it right back.
Yeah.
We can put these assholes right back where we found
All
them
right,
here.
so we
It's
are
taking
getting
a
close to
dark
the end
turn.
of the show, and that pork chop's been calling my name this entire time. So we are going to set this up, and everybody's going to get a taste of this pork chop that was made with love for babies and everything else.
Love for baby.
You can pass over the chips also, so everyone has.
No, I'm good.
Okay, can you pass me the chips, please?
I don't know why you want to fill your mouth with chips when there's delicious pork chop to be had.
I've had some.
What the hell do I know?
I've,
I'm ready for a cold pork chop? Sure.
it's that time of night. Can you give me the one with the least fat, please? I don't like fat on my meat.
That's fair. That's a good habit to get into.
a discussion for another day.
Like, yeah, that slice would be, if you could give me that one. It's just a blob of nothing, like, pretty much. It's the texture mostly. The texture really wakes me out.
Everybody wait.
Still smells like somewhat warm almost.
Yeah. This is a magic pork chop, actually. So,
It
like
never
a-
went cold.
again, it was
Got to the spell on it to make it taste even
pain-
better.
I'm surprised that
painstakingly
wasn't
made.
a Simpsons where Homer like takes some pork chops and cooks them in the new reactor, and then he goes, "They don't grow cold."
painstakingly made.
I'm not supposed to get
And,
soup in there.
Spark plugs. Look at that.
So,
Sorry,
Sandy.
marinated in Faygo Rock and Rye with the secret hobo spices for the rub. And I'm really excited to get everybody's reaction. All right, well, I'll take a bite.
Hold on real quick.
3, 2,